Stretching Exercises for Beginners with Chris Costa and Gary Frenette. Hi, my name's Gary Frenette and I'm here with Chris Costa today. And Chris has helped us put together a beginning stretching video for those patients and individuals who are just starting out in their exercise routine. Stretching is an incredibly vital part of your exercise, and it will help you avoid injury and other difficulties that may subvert your ultimate desire to exercise. Chris, can you tell us about some of the benefits of exercise in general?
Sure. It increases your range of motion and also your flexibility, and in turn it increases your quality of life and just your overall movement, daily movements. A lot of injuries and different things that people struggle with are due to just lack of stretching and lack of physical activity.
How often should a beginner start doing these type of stretches?
We would say that you want to start slowly, maybe do it 1 to 2 times a week in the beginning, and then not only increase how long you hold the stretch, but then eventually we would love to see people stretching every day.
And as we'll point out, we also have additional stretching videos. So if you find you're moving past these stretches, we have some more advanced stretching videos for those of you who are at a higher level of fitness or exercise tolerance. So we're excited to bring this video to you. We think it's a great first step in your overall path to wellness. And Chris, I want to thank you for helping us put this together today.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Breathing. While stretching, it is important to breathe deeply. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Before you start your stretching routine, take 3 to 4 deep breaths. Each stretch should be held for a minimum of 4 to 6 deep breaths. For tight areas of the body, it should be held for 10 to 20 breaths. The longer you can hold the stretch, the more the muscles will release. Next stretch. Seated. Sit on the edge of the chair. Take your hands behind you and clasp them together. Take your right ear towards your right shoulder, then switch sides. Standing. Take your hands behind and clasp together. Take your right ear towards your right shoulder, then switch sides. Hold each side for 15 to 30 seconds to feel the stretch in the side of the neck and the shoulder area. Shoulder stretch seated. Take your left arm across the body with your elbow straight. With your right arm, pull the left arm in towards you, feeling the stretch in your left shoulder. Hold it for 15 to 30 seconds. Then switch to the right arm. Shoulder stretch standing. Take your left arm across the body with the elbow straight. With your arm, pull the left arm in towards you, feeling the stretch in your left shoulder. Hold it for 15 to 30 seconds, then switch to the right arm. As you get more flexible, start holding the stretch longer to continue to see improvement. Torso and side stretch seated. Sit on the edge of the chair. Take arms overhead and clasp the hands together. Push your hands towards the ceiling to stretch your torso. Take your arms towards the right, then to the left to stretch the sides of the body. Torso and side stretch standing. Take your arms overhead and clasp together. Push your hands towards the ceiling to stretch torso. Take your arms towards the right, then to the left to stretch the sides of the body. Hip stretch seated. Sit on the edge of the chair. Bring the right foot to the left knee. Lean forward to feel the stretch in the right hip. Then switch to the left leg. Hip stretch standing. Hold onto a chair or a door handle for balance. Bring your right foot to the left knee. Sit back to stretch the right hip. Switch to the left leg. Safety tip: if you have knee problems, ease into it slowly to avoid pain. Hold on to each side for 15 to 30 seconds. Hamstring stretch sitting. Sit on the edge of the chair. Take your legs out in front of you with straight knees. Reach for your toes, feeling the stretch in the back of your upper legs called the hamstrings. Hamstring stretch standing. Take your right foot slightly in front of the other, lifting the toe slightly. Bend at the waist to feel a stretch in the back of the right upper leg, known as the hamstrings. Then switch to the left leg. Safety tip: if you feel really tight when the knees are locked, bend the knees slightly. Hold this stretch for 15 to 30 seconds. Hamstring stretch standing. Use a chair or a railing for support. Stand behind the chair or railing, walk your legs out, and with straight legs and arms, bend at the waist to stretch the back of your legs. Safety tip: if this is too hard for you, bend the knees slightly. Hold this stretch for 15 to 30 seconds. Back twist sitting. While seated on a chair or on the floor, take the right hand to the left knee. Gently twist the spine, looking towards the left. If you have any lower back issues, take it very slowly and gently, gradually trying to increase the stretch over time. Then switch to the right side. Lower body stretches. You can use a strap or a Pilates ring for these stretches. Start with both legs in the ring or the strap and pull your straight legs towards you. You can straighten your knees with your hands if you need to. Put your left leg into the ring, pulling it towards you. If this is too intense, you can bend the knee of the leg that is on the mat. Let the left leg fall out to the left side to stretch the inner thigh. Then bring your left leg back up and pull it in slightly towards you, crossing the midline of the body to stretch the side of the upper leg, known as the IT band. Bring your left leg back to the center. Put the right foot onto the left knee. The left leg is straight and pulls in towards you. Then bend the left leg to stretch the right hip. Bring it back into the center. Put the right leg in and take the left leg out and repeat all stretches on that leg. Back stretch, known as the cat and cow. Go down to the mat or the floor on your hands and knees. Knees are about hip distance apart. Inhale and round your back to stretch your upper back and shoulders. Exhale and arch your lower back and look up towards the ceiling. Neck and chest stretch, kneeling. On your knees, take your hands behind your back and clasp together. If you have trouble being on your knees, you can also do this stretch sitting. The ring or a strap can be used to help if you have trouble getting your hands behind your back. With your hands behind you, take your right ear to your right shoulder, then switch to the left. Shoulder blade stretch. While kneeling, take your head to the mat into child's pose. Take your hands behind you and clasp together. You can use a ring or a strap if needed. Try and bring clasped hands overhead as much as possible to stretch out your shoulder blade area.